Hello, Judy Matejczyk here to bring you Our Children, Our Future, a story, true story I wanted to read to you. Okay, so let's take a deep breath in. Yeah, and tune in to what it is about this story that might give you some ahas and some action steps. The horse ranch story. Now, the teaching point of this, I want you to listen to, is hold on to your dreams regardless of what anyone says. I recently heard a true story by Jack Canfield about a boy who used his imagination to create a dream. It goes like this. I have a friend named Monty Roberts who owns a horse ranch in San Ysidro. He's let me use his house to put on fundraising events to raise money for youth at-risk programs. Last time I was there, he introduced me by saying, I want to tell you why I let Jack use my house. It all goes back to a story about a young man who was the son of an itinerant horse trainer who would go from stable to stable, racetrack to racetrack, farm to farm, and ranch to ranch, training horses. As a result, the boy's high school career was continuously interrupted. While he was a senior, he was asked to write a paper about what he wanted to do and be when he grew up. That night, he wrote a 7-page paper describing his goal of someday owning a horse ranch. He wrote about his dream in great detail, and he even drew a diagram of the 200-acre ranch, showing the location of all the buildings, the stables, and the track. Then he drew a detailed floor plan of a 4,000-foot house that would sit on the 200-acre dream ranch. He put a great deal of his heart into the project, and the next day he handed it in to his teacher. 2 days later, he received this paperback, and on the front page was a large red F with a note that says, "See me after class." Imagine how you would feel if you poured your heart into creating and visioning a dream. You handed it to a teacher and you received an F. See me after class. The story continues. The boy with the dream went to see the teacher after class and asked, why did I receive an F? Why did I receive? Now, the teacher said, this is an unrealistic dream for a young man like you. You have no money. You come from an itinerant family. You have no resources. Owning a horse ranch requires a lot of money. You have to buy the land. You have to pay for the original breeding stock. And later you have to pay fees, large stud fees. There's no way you could ever do it. Then the teacher added, if you will rewrite this paper with a more realistic goal, I will reconsider your grade. What would you do in this situation? The boy went home and thought about it long and hard. He asked his father what he should do. His father said, look, son, you have to make up your own mind on this. However, I think this is a very important decision for you. Finally, after sitting with it for a week, the boy turned in the same paper, making no changes at all. He stated, you can keep your F, and I'll keep my dream. Monty then turned to the assembled group and said, I tell you this story because you are sitting in my 4,000 square foot house in the middle of my 200-acre horse ranch. I still have that school paper framed over the fireplace. And now, there's more to the story. And he added, the best part of the story is that 2 summers ago, that same school teacher brought 30 kids to camp out on my ranch for a week. When the teacher was leaving, he said, look, Monty, I can tell you this now. When I was your teacher, I was something of a dream killer. During those years, I stole a lot of kids' dreams. See, I was something of a dream stealer. During those years, I stole a lot of kids' dreams. Fortunately, you had enough gumption not to give up on yours. Our imagination is the mental faculty that creates our future. Don't let anyone steal yours. It's the key to creating the life you love. So, our children, our future. What if we set our intention to talk to 3 young people a week? We sat and we really listened to them, knowing that if you dream it, you can achieve it. Transformation Tuesday, you've got this. What if?